Hi guys, there was a conjunction of Uranus and Jupiter uh, from yesterday. I think this is going to happen again on 20th of this month, due to which there was a lot of impulsive and rebellious energy among the people around us, and people have started exercising their free will towards reaching the destiny, which is in fact good because destiny is a matter of free will choice. So I thought I would help you with more inspirations on timelines, how timelines evolve, and how does spirit guides come into existence in our reality in different reincarnation levels and assist us to release karma and help in our uh, true purpose. Finding our life purpose is a task associated with the spirit guides, because these spirit guides are nothing but part of our own higher self, which is helping the soul at different levels to help release karma, because the soul goes through different experiences on each incarnation, and spirit guides are nothing but our own higher self or our oversoul, which is part of you, which is coming in the form of spirit guides, like specific elements or animals, or as friends, or as different galactic beings. They are nothing but part of our own higher self, and the lesson that is conveyed to you by the spirit guides is only for helping you assist to a path to release karma from all the lifetimes you have completed so far. So, like for example, I might say that my spirit guide is Saint Germain, who is helping me uh, initiate certain things in life, and Saint Germain is also called as magician Merlin in another dimension, and on a much higher dimension, these are all beings connected to Archangel Raphael. Now, I can say that I am connected to the oversoul of Archangel Raphael, which is why spirit guides come in the form as Saint Germain or as Merlin to help me assist in my life's path. So, the point that needs to be noted is, suppose you have a spirit guide coming in the form of a lion, say for example, as a spirit animal in your dreams, or while you are in trance state, while you are awake, when you meditate to higher dimensional beings or your spirit guides. Suppose a particular spirit animal is coming in the form of a lion, then for the sake of understanding and communicating to the spirit guide, you could still use the animal as the spirit guide, but actually the spirit guide is nothing but the oversoul that is associated with your own soul, and it is a part of your own consciousness or your higher self. And the purpose of the spirit guide is to help you assist in your life's path and to help you find your life path in such a way that you are being assisted to release your karma in the planet, because the final objective for each one of us is to utilize our free will towards a choice of destiny that will help every one of us to awake to our life purpose and truth of who we are. And you need to strive a little bit to find information or pull out information from other dimensions compared to a normal 3D physical life. So the solar plexus connection is only useful when we live a material life. But when we come into a spiritual world, always the third eye will help you use our intuition. The heart chakra will help us be in the loving of ourselves and others part, which will help us be in service for others and to release our past life karma. And most of the downloads come from the crown chakra and the uh, there is a stellar gateway chakra also above the crown, which is helpful for forcing the spiritual realms into the physical reality. I think I have taken a session earlier on how to do physio astral projection using the chakras above your crown chakra. That is where you use all your senses, use all your psychic abilities and clair senses like clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, all everything in unison to apply it unilaterally when we talk, behave, or walk outside, so that we can use these psychic gifts to understand more about us, to tune up to the reality of what we are and how we are going to move into a future timeline. Now, I wanted to speak a little bit about what timelines are. Timelines are nothing but the streams of our own consciousness, which, when we put to work, it will bring the desired material reality in the physical world. Now, suppose I imagine myself being in the best possible timeline for me, where I'll be establishing my spiritual practice and I'll be having a lot of followers. That is the visualization or the imagination I will do to force things into setting up a spiritual practice of my own. Say, for example, now once I start realizing those things in the physical by taking necessary action towards it, then that will form a new timeline. Now there are timelines which are negative and positive. There are timelines which are divergent timelines, and everything matters to us when spirit guides and our communication with higher dimensional beings will help us throw inputs on which timeline are we in currently. Now I was also talking about the halls of Amendi, which we'll be able to pass once we read our Akashic records. And once we cross the halls of MND, we'll be able to see those earth records from the sun itself, and we'll be able to see all the records that were written in the history of the earth until now, and that includes those records that are written on the higher dimensions from the 6th dimension to the 12th dimension, that is outside of the solar system, which could come from other star systems like Sirius, Arcturus, the Pleiades. It could come from other planets also. It could come from other galaxies also, which is why communication with these beings of light from other dimensions of reality will help us understand and frame a timeline for us and help us shift towards or course correct towards a future timeline that is best suitable for us by taking corrective action towards it. Now, if you do this physio astral projection using your stellar gateway chakra situated above the crown, you're actually forcing a spiritual life on your material plane, which will bring you immense bliss and happiness. Why I am saying this is because our ancestors, like I am not talking about those ancestors about 200 years or 300 years ago. I'm talking about those ancestors we are at least 6,000 years ago. The traditional Zen spiritualism was started about 6,000 years ago in the earth. Now, when we force all these spiritual gifts in the physical plane using physio-astral projection, or we utilize our psychic abilities from the past by connecting to our intuition and achieving connection to spirit guides and higher dimensional beings, we'll be able to understand what timelines we are in better, and we'll be able to take corrective steps towards a better future for ourselves. Now, once we reach the halls of MND, we'll be able to see other beings that are trapped in the incarnation grid. Like the halls of MND itself is constructed for people who are trapped in these reincarnation cycles, like those angelic humans that were once trapped because of the DNA mutation that caused the stoppage of people reincarnating, people moving into the 12th dimension was stopped because of the DNA mutation that was caused from the 3D to 12D. This was stopped for trapping those angelic beings. Those could be elemental reincarnates or angelic human beings who does not know how to bring back their bliss into life. So what they do is they start acting impulsively and rebelliously and fighting against each other. They become addicts, or they become people who doesn't follow the intuitive awareness of their own selves, and they'll be unable to find the true self. And what will happen is they'll get caught in these incarnation cycles again. They'll get caught in the incarnation grid around the earth. Now, what the halls of MND teach us is we can go to the core of the earth and imagine that we are in the center of earth, and we are in union with all the beings of the planet, like trees, animals, crystals, and even higher dimensional beings. Then we will be able to teleport into those dimensions that are above 5D, which is above the planet earth. It is outside of our solar system, which is intergalactic, and we'll be able to clearly see things. If you are having the gift of clairvoyance, you will be able to clearly see those beings that are trapped in the incarnation net of the earth. Then you will come to know that why these elementals and angelic human beings are being trapped, being unable to see through their own consciousness to reach 12th dimension, or they'll be unable to awake their 12 strands of DNA or activate their cosmic DNA, which is why they are trapped in these reincarnation cycles again. Once they activate their cosmic DNA or the 12 strand DNA, which is the ancestral DNA, they'll be able to find the truth about themselves, and they'll be able to resolve the karmic debt and release the karma from the planet and choose their life mission on earth. So when you read these Akashic records, it will help us understand and integrate those life lessons we had and move into a future timeline which is best suitable for us, by choosing a career or a profession which will help us serve our life purpose also along with our day-to-day life, so that we don't get caught up in karma. We can release karma by doing a profession that we like to do using our gifts also. There are two things that will assist you in choosing our life path. Now I want to talk about different psychic gifts, like solar psychic gifts and lunar psychic gifts. Now suppose you know that you have a sense of knowing things, then that gift is called claircognizance. And you will be, suppose you have a sense of feeling things around, that is clairsentience. Suppose you have a sense of smelling things. Suppose you pass through a open car from which you got a smell of uh, perfume which took you to a past life event or an early childhood event, then that ability is called as clairgustance. Likewise, you can taste things and it will take you to different timelines. That ability is called clairalience. Suppose you put some food in your mouth and the senses has taken you to a past timeline from your childhood. That gift is called clairalience. Now, the solar and lunar psychic gifts are categorized into the way by which we develop the abilities. So, mostly solar gifts are the gifts like I have mentioned, just now, like clairaudience, clairgustance, clairalience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. Those things we'll know that we are having the ability of this psychic of these gifts, because we actually when we meet or comprehend things and objects, we'll come to know that we have this kind of senses or psychic gifts. That is how we categorize them into solar psychic gifts. But lunar psychic gifts are something, those gifts that we comprehend by interaction with people or by developing those senses. Suppose you are aware that you have an ability to feel energy from objects, and you may suspect that you may be having clairvoyance also. Then you start visiting places and start new feeling energy from new places and unknown objects. Then you are actually developing those psychic gifts. Those are called lunar psychic gifts. Those gifts that we develop or build are actually the it is like the moon. Those things will be hidden to you, and then you start taking steps to develop those skills. Those are called lunar psychic gifts. Now, suppose from my experience, I knew that I was clairsentient and I could pick up energy from objects. I could see sparkles of energy. I could feel the tingle of energy on my body when someone passes through next to me. Then I understood that I could read energy from objects and things. But then I suddenly noted that I started seeing spirits and elements from higher dimensional plane, which helped me understand that I have the ability of clairvoyance also. Then I started developing the gift of clairvoyance. So for that you need to take action. You need to I started doing honeycomb exercise and started gazing things under the water in a pond or a pool. There are a lot of exercises that we can do. Started doing astral cones and psychometrization of objects. So when you start doing exercises to develop these gifts, those gifts you will come to know only by interacting with people or clients, or when we comprehend people who are associated with us for helping you to develop these gifts that you have, then those gifts are called lunar psychic gifts. Solar gifts are something that we know it as awareness about our psychic abilities. Like when smell passes through us, suddenly you can feel something about that, then that means that you have a gift of clairgustance. Suppose you are able to hear things from other realms or hear things from people, then you have the gift of clairaudience. Those gifts are called solar psychic gifts. Now, once you use these gifts on a plane which is above our physical plane, on the physio-astral plane, using the chakras above our crown, then we will be able to clearly know and see and sense things from a higher dimensional perspective and apply it to choosing the highest timeline that we want to move into. So this is all about using spirit guides and finding the true purpose of what we are in the planet for helping you release karma and moving into a higher dimensional timeline.